I almost got killed. He literally slapped me with a bag that had a metal hook. She was so angry. Then she said, "You don't deserve to be alive. You need to be thrown in the balcony. I need to cut off your head." Like, this woman was so angry. I was even scared she was going to kill me with the way she was talking. "I need to cut off your head." Like, this woman was so angry. I was even scared she was going to kill me. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe. If you're an old subscriber, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. So in today's video, we are going to talk about a lot. How I almost died somewhere that you will know at the end of the video. So in today's video, we are going to talk about how I almost died in Jordan. Yes, in Jordan. So from the beginning, I got to Jordan. That was April 2017. I got there. I thought, before, I had this mindset that I am going to work because I already came to Lebanon and I left. So I thought, with what the agent told me, I thought it was going to go well there. The moment I got there, my phone was seized, that I won't be allowed to use my phone until I finish my contract or my boss accepts to give me the phone anytime he wants. So when I got there, I was in the office for like, I think 3 days. On the third day, this woman came to the office. She was smiling. She was very beautiful, yeah. And she was smiling so well that I thought she would be a good person. So I had to follow her because she paid for everything that they took to bring me, because she wanted me to work with her. So moving on, we went to her house. I worked for like some months now, and it was almost in Ramadan. I worked for some months now, and she started to like tell me not to use my phone. Like, I didn't want to accept that rule because I had family back home and I don't know anyone there. I can't stay there without anything. And because of this tiny stuff, she got mad at me. Like, she was angry at me already. After the Ramadan, let me cut this whole story short and take you to what I want to talk about today. So the woman started making me work a lot. She wouldn't make me sleep. I wake up in the morning, I sleep like 3 a.m. the next day, like in the morning the next day. I didn't want to accept this, so I took her to the office. I talked to the agent. "This is what I'm going through. I can't do this anymore. If only you could talk to them to do something about it." I went to the office, and something told me that if I come back to that house, I'm gonna be maltreated. So I didn't want to come back to their house again. But this agent had to beat me up. He beat me so bad with all sort of things, with metals, with my bag. He even beat me up with a bag that had a metal hook. I cried for some time. He told me, "If you don't want to go, you're gonna stay in this office for like 2 years. You're gonna go home without anything." So I had to go back, and he was beating me up. There was nothing to eat at the office, so I had to go back to the house. At least I would be able to eat and also earn money. So moving on, I went back to the house, and there was this day, I don't know what I did to the woman, but lest I forget, her first son's phone got lost. We searched for it in the whole house. We couldn't find it for like, I think 3 weeks maximum. We couldn't find the phone. So the day before this happened, I found the phone in the living room, somewhere in the living room that we don't even go near. I found the phone there and I gave it to them. So the next day, they usually go out with me, like parties everywhere, because she has children, like tiny ones, so that I can take care of them. But this time they didn't take me with them. She left me some work to do. it was like 10 p.m. She left me work to do, and I finished my work. I went to sleep. Like, I know we don't sleep early, so I was just lying on my bed waiting for her to come back. So when she came back, she made her children remove their clothes, their underwear, their shoes, their socks, everything on the floor. Then she told me, Matilda, like, she didn't even tell me, go clean up. She was like, can't you see the mess in the room? Go clean up. You're here sleeping. Why are you sleeping? Like, she was something else. So I was like, you just came, the room was tidy. Instead of you to tell your children to put things in order or just talk to me politely, you are here shouting at me as if I did something wrong. This is what made that woman explode. She was so angry. She called me an animal. She has to kill me. She has to throw me off the balcony. She has to cut off my head. And at this point, I was so scared. I thought she was going to kill me because she was very angry to the extent that when she speaks, her spits come out. Like, she doesn't even care about how she's talking. She was super angry. I was praying in my head that she doesn't do anything stupid to me. She told me to give her my phone. I told her, no, I'm not gonna give you my phone. This is my own phone. You didn't buy it for me. I bought it myself, so I'm not gonna give it to you. This made the situation more worse. It made it worse. Then she threw me out of the house with my belongings, and before I left the house, I was keeping money, my salary, in my bag. She threw me away and removed the money that I had in my bag. So at the point, I took my phone and ran out of the house because already she told me she's gonna cut off my head, she's gonna throw me out of the balcony. So I just had to do something for myself at that moment because she was very angry. I ran off to a certain building. It was uncompleted. And that was like 11 p.m. at night. I wanted to hide in the house for some time. As I was hiding there, I think someone called me. Before I went out of the house, I sent a message to someone that this is what I'm going through, this is what is going on. So I left online right from that. So the person was like worried that I left online. Then he called me offline. Then I told him, this is what has happened. I'm out of the house, so please call my mom to do something about it. So my mom knew the agent that took me there, and my mom talked to the agent. This agent gave me another number to call the person. He just can't help me because it's something like my employers are the one who employed me and they paid for my everything. So if he has to take me, he's gonna be in trouble. He's gonna be like a bad person. It's gonna be like he's the one influencing me to do what I was doing, like rebel on them. I was not rebellious though. I wanted my right, but I'm sorry, if you come to these places, right doesn't work. You have no rights. There is no right for you. So as I was in the uncompleted house, this agent that I told you called me and told me to go to the police station. I had no money. I left my bag in the house. I only had my phone. I was barefooted. My feet were so dusty. A whole lot of stuff. So I just took a taxi. I didn't tell the taxi I don't have money. I just took the taxi. And I told him I want to go to the nearest police station. Guys, if you haven't subscribed at this point, please don't forget to subscribe right now. Like and share before we continue the story. So he took me to the police station. We got to the police station and I just ran off the car. I didn't tell him I don't have money. He also got angry because I didn't tell him I don't have money. Maybe if I had told him, he wouldn't take me there. So I didn't tell him. I got to the police station and ran off. There was some security guy at the gate. They asked him what happened and they all insulted me in their language. At that time, I couldn't speak Arabic. They insulted me however they want. That's my back case though. This is my first time I'm saying this story and laughing. Like, I always cry when I'm talking about this. So I went to the police station and these people, like, they asked me, why are you here? I told them this is what has happened. They asked me if you have your madam's number or your boss number. I gave them the man's wife number, and they only called them. They were like, your house help is here, come and take her back home. Someone that I ran to the security to help me, they called them to come and take me back home. Like, I told the security men I'm not going anywhere. I can even sleep in the cells instead of going back to that house. So I'm not going back anywhere. They told me if you don't go, you're going to go to jail. We are going to put you to jail. That made me more scarier and more sad. So I just had to go with them. When I went to the house, I went to sleep at the top of the building. You see, the story building, there is one tiny room that, like, the end of the stairs. That is where my belongings, my clothes were on the floor. They put a bed there for me to sleep, and a lot of mosquitoes that night. So the next day, I slept there. The next day, we went to the office, and he lied. This was the same office that beat me up. They lied that I stole their phone, I did this, that, blah, 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 whole lot of stuff. This office. He also told me there is no place here for you to sleep, so I'm gonna take you to my cousin, you're gonna work for my cousin. And I went to the cousin. The cousin was a Christian, kind of good though, but I couldn't stay there because it's kind of messy. So I couldn't stay there, and that woman helped me to go back home safely. I was so scared I had to go home. And my first employers told me I cannot stay in the country anymore. They just want me to leave their country, as if their country is their country. So I had to leave the country in peace. So that was what happened. I went back home. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for me. Share to your family and friends. Invite people here. Please, let's go together. Thank you very much for watching.